Okay, question 22. We're given a non-right angled triangle and we're asked to work out the value of y. Now, the first thing that's coming to my mind is the fact that they've given us two angles and we've got obviously got a triangle. So that's telling me that I can work out this angle because obviously they have to add up to 180. So 180 minus 35 minus 70 is 75. So this angle here must be 75. And I'm now trying to find out this. Now, because it's non-right angle, I can't be using, Pythagoras or SOHCAHTOA because that only works with right angle triangles. So for this question, what I'm going to do is label my sides, and I'm going to use either the sine or cosine rule. Okay, so for this particular question, I've got two angles. Label one of them A. Label the angles with capital letters, and then the opposite sides label with lowercase letters. So that's going to be lowercase a, lowercase c, lowercase b. Now, what I'd like to do is write a little list of what I've got. So I've got capital A, capital B, capital C. And I know that A is 70, B is 75, and C is 35 degrees, and lowercase a is 15 centimeters, B I don't know, and C is labelled Y. Okay. Now the reason why I like to put it as a list because this helps me choose whether I'm going to use a sine or cosine rule. So with the sine rule, I need one complete pair of information, and I need a pair of information where one of them is what I want to find out. So that's what I've got. With the cosine rule, I'm going to need to know all three sides, or I'm going to need to know two sides and need to find the third side. I don't want the cosine rule. I'm going to use the sine rule. So if I'm trying to find a side, then that bit needs to be on top. So in other words, I'm not going to write sine A over A. I'm going to write the side, so that's C, over sine of C. So if you're trying to find the angle, you put it the other way round, so it's sine C over little c. If you're trying to find the side, which is the lowercase letter, you put that on top. So whatever you're trying to find, you put on top. And I'm going to use the first set of information because I know all of that. So that equals A over sine A. So let's write in what we've got. So the other good thing about having it in the table is it makes it easy to work out what your values are going to be. So it's y over sine 35, that equals 15 over sine 70. And now, like solving an equation, I can multiply both sides by sine 35. So type that into my calculator, multiply it by sine 35, and that tells me what y is going to be. So let me just do that. So 15 divided by sine 70, and then multiply through by sine 35. That gives me 9.155. It hasn't told me how to round it. I'm going to round it to three significant figures. So 1, 2, 3 takes me to 9.16. Okay, and if we just check this in the mark scheme, just to show you what they award the marks for. So if we get this bit written down, we get a mark for that. And these square brackets means that they'll accept any answer between 9.15 and 9.16. So if you left your answer like this, 9.1558, that is between 9.15 and 9.16. So you would get the mark if you just left it unrounded. If you rounded it off to 9.16, then that's fine according to the mark scheme, and also they'll accept 9.2, so you could have rounded that off to 9.2. So generally they're quite lenient if you haven't been told how to round it.